a lawyer just got hit with the largest AI-related cost order in Canadian history, $31,150. Not for stealing, not from a client, not for missing a deadline, for filing legal documents built on cases that didn't exist. This is according to a Law Society of Ontario Tribunal decision, reported by Law Times and Canadian HR Reporter. And this one's different from the Ontario suspension we've all been talking about. This lawyer wasn't even representing a client. He was representing himself. Let's get into it. Here's the background. This lawyer had his license suspended on an interim basis back in November 2024 over allegations connected to a fraudulent mortgage transactions. That's a separate, still pending matter. The tribunal made no findings on those allegations in this decision. What happened next is what we're talking about today. He brought two motions. One, to cancel or vary his interim suspension. One, to exclude the Law Society's evidence and have the panel recuse itself. To support those motions, he filed a factum, a supplementary factum, and two affidavits, all prepared using generative artificial intelligence. Coming to the problem, those documents cited tribunal decisions that didn't exist. They referred real cases that didn't actually support his arguments, and they misused procedural rules as if they were substantive law. Both motions failed, and the tribunal didn't just deny them, it ordered him to personally bear the full costs of the proceeding, which is $31,150. According to people who track this closely, that beats the previous Canadian record by nearly double. A 2026 Alberta Court of Appeal case called Reddy versus Saroya, which had ordered $17,550. For anyone who wants to look this up, it's on the Law Society of Ontario's Tribunal 2026, and I'm going to give the sources below in the description. So why this case actually matters and why should we as lawyers consider this important? Here's what I want you to sit with. This isn't a one-off. This is the same tracker that flagged this record shows 7 AI hallucination decisions in Canadian courts in all of 2024, 87 in 2025, and we're already at 74 in just the first 6 months of 2026. That's not a fluke, that's a curve. And here's the detail that should worry practicing lawyers, specifically of the cases tracked. Roughly 8 in 10 involve self-represented litigants, people without a lawyer doing their own research, but that leaves about 1 in 5 where the person filing fake cases was a licensed lawyer. He happened to be self-represented in this motion, but he's a licensed member of the Law Society and the profession, and the tribunal treated it as it accordingly. Now, let's take some practical giveaways from this incident and learn something. So, 1, a tribunal or a court does not have to find misconduct to make you pay for AI-generated citations, or I would say garbage. He wasn't found guilty of anything in the decision. The underlying mortgage allegations are still pending. He still personally owes $31,150 just for the cost of everyone having to deal with fictitious authorities and citations. Cost, consequences, and misconduct findings are two separate exposures. Number 2, self-representation does not lower the bar. If anything, it raises scrutiny. A lawyer representing themselves doesn't get treated like a layperson. The tribunal expects lawyer-level diligence regardless of whose name is on the file. Number 3, the AI misused a real rule in its own category of problem. This wasn't just fake case names. the tribunal actually found real procedural rules were misused as if they are substantive law. That's a different failure than just a bad citation. It means an entire legal argument was built on a misunderstanding the AI generated with total confidence. Number 4, track your own province's numbers 7 to 87 to 7 plus in half a year. If you think this is rare, freak event, the data says otherwise. Number 4, verify before you file. Every time, no exceptions. Same rule as always. If you can't pull it up yourself on Kenley, Westlaw, or Nexus and read it, it does not go in your documents. And number 5, please check your law society's rules and regulations before you do anything as a lawyer. I'm going to link them in the description below. I don't think this video was about shaming anybody. It is just talking about the mere use of artificial intelligence, and this example is a real life example for which I'm going to link everything below of what sources I have used to make the script for this video. I just want to say that as lawyers, our ethics need to be at prime, and looking at these incidents, it's sort of scaring me, as I feel that lawyers need to use artificial intelligence with more carefulness and more ethical, professional responsibility than they already have. So please let me know in the comments below of what do you think, and do check out the sources of this case. It is pretty interesting of what happened, and then I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.